This is Outside the Round with Matt Burrill, a Raise Rowdy podcast.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Outside the Round with me, Matt Burrill. Today, two very special guests, two of our good friends here in Nashville, Tennessee. Incredible songwriters, incredible artists, and incredible event hosts. They host a great event called Texas 2 over in East Nashville. We got Delaney Ramsdell and Aniston Pate. Thank you, girls, for joining me on an early morning.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, my God, of course.
Yes.
This is so fun.
Good morning. I
Good
might
morning.
break open the surf side.
They got the extra
Crack
caffeine
one.
in them, so you definitely can.
Wow.
It is, I just gave you a peach one.
Green
If you
tea
want me to
vodka's
swap
not-
it out. Yeah, it's
No,
got
I
like
can't do
30. It's got like 30 milligrams of caffeine in it, I think. So it'll give you a little
Wonderful.
jolt.
Wow.
You were playing with that little stuffy over there. We
Yes.
got. I rarely have somebody
so
in the side in the chair over there. Where they can play with the stuffed animals. But you were saying they did a. We all know about this drunk raccoon.
Yes. The SNL skit about the drunk raccoon, Sarah Sherman plays.
She was funny in that.
Oh my God, I could have just died. She's like laying across like Colin Jost's like desk.
I think she starts it with like, "Did we sleep together last night?"
And then it's like, do you want to? It's so funny, but everybody should go watch it. It's really silly.
Yeah, we got Nick and I got sent that like video or that meme of the drunk raccoon passed out.
It's so
Oh,
raised
So
rowdy
wow.
good.
coded.
It really is. It's perfect for y'all. It's for your new profile pic.
Yeah, honestly, I've been trying to get to our memers, which are Sam, Nick, and Brian, about
Oh.
like how do we get our Raised Rowdy version of this? But
Yeah, you
they
need to like put that on a T-shirt or something.
Yeah.
honestly, that would
Like-
sell a ton.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
me at 2:30 a.m. in
After
Midtown
Raised Rowdy.
after Raised Rowdy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put us to work. We are like we're the Texas 2 memers.
No, I am not. Delaney is. Delaney and Gloria too. They
Yeah.
like put together these hilarious memes for Texas too, and I'm just like, okay, yeah.
I have a
post 'em.
really good one upcoming of us in the Santa suits shaking some ass.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
just
how was
prepare
Texmas?
yourself.
I'm sorry I had to miss it.
Merry
I was
Texmas.
I was
It's
over
okay.
at the local, so I missed it. But
That's
Yeah.
an okay place to be. You can miss it.
yeah, because
if
we
you're at
do
the
we do
local.
our Tuesdays so that's like every other month I can make it to Texas too.
Yeah.
That's
But
good.
it's like, but then there's the months where it overlaps with Outside the Round that we do at the local. But I heard Texmas was a blast.
It was
Tell me about
really
that.
fun.
It was unhinged. I was worried that there would be less people because I knew that you guys had like a stacked lineup that night.
It
Who
was
there?
Aiden Walter's 21st birthday party.
Oh my God.
So
fun.
we threw a kid a 21st birthday party
so
at
fun.
the local,
That's
and all
the
the
best place to be on your 21st.
and all the bartenders were like, "What are all the children doing in here?" And I'm like,
What are these little babies doing in here?
"But
Don't
it was
worry,
it was
don't
fun
worry
though.
about it.
But it looked like a good turnout for you guys."
Yeah, it was actually really great.
Yeah, I didn't know because November was very full. Like it was probably the most full that we've had. But people came out for the Texas one
We've
or
had,
for the
like,
Christmas one.
Consistently a really good crowd. Every month I'm like, this is the month. It's not going to be
It's gonna
good.
fall off. Yeah.
It's going to fall off. People are going to stop caring. And I feel like because it is only once a month, that's why people consistently, because they're like, there's no like, oh, we'll just go to the next one because the next one's like a month away.
Right.
And also, at this rate, we don't know when we're going to stop doing it or if we're going to keep going. I mean, we are going to keep going, but it's like, I think you got to go just in case we won't do it again, you know?
Well, and also too, I think there's not a lot of full band showcases in Nashville
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
And so that was part of the thing for us is like, where can we ever play with a band like in town? Hardly. I feel like like really not very many places anymore.
Yeah.
And so it's like also fun. It's like
yeah.
drink a beer, hold a Texas flag, wave it around. I mean, shit, that
Yeah.
sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
And the Underdog has been a special place for both of you guys for a long time.
Yes.
Talk about why you chose for it to be there.
Yeah, I used to go to Honky Tonk Tuesdays at the Legion every
week.
Tuesday.
And then
every
you
Tuesday.
stumble across the way, and then you go continue the fun at the Underdog. I used to haunt the Legion also. We haunted it different. We were ships in the night.
We
Thank
were ships in
God.
the night. Oh,
Thank
yeah.
God. For everybody else's sake,
We were not crazy
we were
at the
not
same time.
crazy at the same time. So we went
That's
like
a
this.
song, Crazy at the Same Time.
Write
You
it
go,
down.
write it down.
Write it down.
No, yeah, the after party was at the Underdog, and I got to meet the owner because the band that used to play the after party at the Underdog ended up moving and not playing there at the after party. So then Cole Ritter started playing, and whenever Cole Ritter couldn't do the after party, I would do the after party. And then I got really close with the owner, and then after they moved Honky Tonk Tuesday to, what is it?
The East Side Bowl. Yeah.
The Underdog like really kind of took a hit, and I just like really felt for the owner, and I was like, that would be like the perfect spot for Texas too,
Right.
because it's like the perfect size for a new event, because even if you have like 25 people, it
It still feels full.
yeah.
Yeah, and also too, like in East Nashville too, the music scene, it's a little bit different, and but there's not a lot of like country. I mean, there's country, but it's like old school Americana, more leaning stuff. And so I thought it was cool to have like a Texas country centered event there too. Yeah, I thought it was just kind of a
Jim Beavers, he came and played Texmas.
so good.
And I was chatting with him in the back. He was like, "They've got a cigarette machine in here. This feels like a Texas bar."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah,
they got
dude."
a pool table and it's like grungy, and they got a disco ball. So.
Yeah, it feels like the underground.
Yeah.
It feels like you have to. It's really is the perfect spot for a scene to exist.
Yes.
You know, and it's like. It reminds me of Revival, or it's like you have to be there kind of thing, which you two both were blessed to come up at the tail end of Revival being a regular thing.
Right.
And it was so special, like getting to watch you guys and so many others on the pew at Tin Roof or at Rockando or down in Key West or whatever. But to see you guys growing a scene. Now, how long have you been doing Texas 2 for now?
Since August.
Yeah, August was our first one. So what? How many months is that?
August, September, October, November, December.
5.
So 5 months. Yeah.
5 months.
Yeah, once a month, second Tuesday.
Be there.
Yeah.
Be square.
Yeah.
Don't be square.
What inspired you guys to want to do the whole Texas 2 thing?
You go.
Well, I'd come up with this title for a duet between the two of us. I'm trying to think why. I think we were talking and it's like, oh, you're from Texas. I'm from Texas too. And
We should be the Texas too.
And then I was like, oh, the Texas too. And so we had like kicked around this idea for a title for a song, which we did write. And but then also we were in. Where did we decide to like come up with the idea? I'm trying to think of like the actual showcase.
I don't remember, but I remember we like chatted about doing a podcast. This is our first podcast together, actually. So
I'm
this
honored.
Is
I'm
Babies first.
honored.
yeah,
to
good
be
practice
on here.
for us because I think it's still in that we still might do a podcast together. But it was like I realized that most of my friends were from Texas and very talented people, and so we didn't really think about making it a once a month thing until really after the first one because the first one was so great. We had Solon Holt, Colin Bowling, who's with the Corduroy Cadets.
Gloria Anderson.
Us.
And then who else? Did somebody else play?
Rachel wasn't on the first one.
No,
Rachel
she's on the
ran.
second one.
But we realized most of our friends were from Texas and that, like, my band is a great band and they can play with anybody. And so my band learned all of our friends' tunes. They came up and sang, and it was...
And also just,
great.
like, promoting... The Texas songwriting scene is so... like rich, such a culture, and so that was also something that I feel like we've really wanted to highlight the Texas, the community and like the history and tradition of Texas songwriters is really important.
Yes.
And so kind of walking in that, and there was such a scene, and there is such a scene still, and kind of like perpetuating that, living in Nashville, you know, like having that like a little sense of community is really important.
And there is so much like weird, not bias, but like, what is the word I'm looking for? Where like Texas people are like against Nashville.
Yeah, they
and,
kind of
like,
have a weird taste in their mouth about
It's like a tension
Yeah.
that exists for
Tension
some
between-
reason.
yeah.
because there is a scene in Texas that you can you know succeed in and do really
yeah,
well
sure. But like whenever I'm trying to book shows in Texas, I don't say that I live in Nashville.
because people feel weird about it.
I just say I'm from Texas.
Yeah.
And because people do feel weird about it. So I think like creating a community of Texans here. And we have people from Texas that will come in town to write and they'll come play like Palmer Anthony played.
Micah Edwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people like that can like come to Nashville and feel welcome. And then we can go to Texas and have friends there that make us feel welcome. You know, it's
So
just
kind of
bridging
creating a
that
little bit
gap.
of flow
Yeah.
between the two. And
Yeah.
but yeah, I think it's important to like highlight that. So we've had a really good time doing it.
Yeah, that's it. It reminded me of when I used to go to events back in the day. And obviously, we host a ton of them. Like we were hosting at one point 12 events a month, which was too much.
Can't even imagine.
It was too much.
My
It was
brain hurts
too
thinking
much.
about
So
that.
we retired Nikki T from hosting and cut down to 6. But it was going to my first Texas too was just such a cool feeling. I think you guys had you had Reed play that night.
Reed
Dillon.
Dillon, yeah.
Reed Dillon played. Grace Tyler played. Julia Kate Snow played.
Yeah.
You guys obviously played, and it was like, and I think there were another one or two that played, but at the very end when you guys all got up there and sang "Screw You," we're from Texas. I was like, I'm from New York, but I'm from
You're like,
Texas
yeah!
tonight. I was waving my flag. I'm like,
Yes.
this is awesome. What is it about Texas country? And we could talk about you guys growing up down there. Like, what is it about Texas that is just so special? And why do you think country music has lived there for so long?
I mean, that's a great question. I
Yeah.
feel like for me and like for my sister also, like it's so funny. Our whole family like loved Red Dirt country and we listened to a lot of it. it just was never not around. I was like very much raised up on like the Robert Earl Keens and the Guy Clarks and the like Willie Nelson-esque stuff, and also like Turnpike and like Cross Canadian Ragweed and all that like stuff. So for us, it was just never not an option to listen to, and we only had one radio station, so we only that's all we listened to. But I don't know what it is about Texas and what it is about the storytelling, but there's this like deep imbued songwriting, storytelling. People in Texas love to tell stories, so I feel like that has something to do with like how the culture kind of came around. But
it really is a culture too. Like I think for me, it was like whenever you float the river, you listen to Wade Bowen, you listen to Randy Rogers, you listen to that kind of stuff. Like that was what my parents listened to. And then I get into high school and people stop kind of listening to rap, which is what we listened to in junior high. And then high school was like Coetzel,
Right.
Parker McCollum, like people like that. That was like what you go to your friend's garage and party to. And it was like kind of like what everybody agreed upon that
everybody liked that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it to me wasn't even like to us it isn't Texas country. That's just country.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And also like it's like you don't really think about it, and it's also like, especially at the time, the TikTok and like social media was not so much a thing, so there was like less cross pollination, so it was very much like centered around these communities. And so I think it's kind of interesting, like it's very regionally specific, like what people like, what people listen to. And then we also had like in Sonora, we had concerts, like people coming through to play. We had an outdoor like festival, and so it's just like having those live shows also.
Yeah, I think the live scene in
Great
Texas
live
is
shows.
like, I mean, it's just the shit.
It's there's literally nothing that compares.
Because it's all these small towns that really have nothing to do but go to the Sonic, drive around the lake, and then if somebody comes into town to play,
Go see
you're
them play.
going. Yeah.
Right. There's nothing else to do. They're playing the rodeo.
Yeah.
You're going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's very much like a pride thing too. Like people are very proud of that culture. I think where we're from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Now, where is Sonora? Because I'm not familiar with
So
your hometown.
It's like if this is Texas, we're like right there, but it's 90 miles from Acuna, from Mexico, and it's like 3 hours west of San Antonio, south of like San Angelo, if anybody knows. It's in the middle of like nowhere, really. That's where I went to school. I grew up in Roosevelt, which is 45 minutes away, but
Okay.
yeah, it's like 2,500 people.
So what led you to coming out here?
Well, I've been writing songs since I was 10, maybe. But my sister was actually a really, really good golfer, like prolific, like won state like 4 times. And
Oh, wow.
Belmont had tried to recruit her. And so they came up to like see the college and stuff. And
I didn't know that.
yeah, and so that's how we like found out about Belmont. And also I'd been writing songs and like doing stuff. And so obviously Belmont has a fantastic program. And so just between those two factors, her coming up to see it and all that, and that's just kind of how I like found my way here. But I knew I wanted to do something related to music. I just didn't really know what, but I started writing songs and like really kind of getting into it, and that's how I ended up here.
How long ago was that?
I moved here in 2018.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We moved here same time then.
Really? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that.
I was October of 2018.
Oh yeah,
I say
moved in August.
BC before COVID. Now, what about you? When did you get here, Annie?
2021 August. I started Belmont.
So you were right after COVID.
Yeah, right after COVID. We still had to wear masks in school. I had a crush on a boy because he was very, very
He was
sweet.
cute from the eyes up?
He was very cute, eyes up. And then we started dating. We went on our first date, and he wasn't wearing a mask. And I was like,
He's below the eyes ugly.
below the eyes ugly. No, it's true. I had to
God
end
bless
things with
him.
him. Bless his
That's
heart. He was real
wild.
sweet.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's true.
That is great.
I hate it when that happens.
I know, but it was a real struggle. But we wore the mask for like half a semester, and then we were like kind of done with it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for me, the mask turned into a chin diaper real quick.
Yeah.
Because we were doing our rounds at Live Oak at that time. Like we were running during COVID.
I remember Belcourt Taps had like this plastic sheet.
the fucking shower
Rest
curtain.
in peace. That's what it was. It
The
was
shower curtain.
And I was like, hey, gang, do we know anything? Like,
This is not.
I don't think this is what you think it is.
It's not doing anything.
Belcourt Taps. What
Rest
a
in peace. That's where
special
I
spot.
started. That was my first round.
Yeah.
My first round was
at
there too, and
Belcourt.
I played one round, and I'm glad to say that I was a part of that.
That's good.
Even though it was
Yes.
like they shut down really quickly after.
I played some of the best and worst rounds of my life at Belcourt Taps. But it was quite the scene at the time.
Yeah, I remember going there because when I first moved here, I worked on Broadway. So I spent a lot of time downtown doing security, checking IDs, babysitting drunks. But I became my first friend in town. One of my first friends was S.J. McDonald.
Yeah.
And
Angel.
SJ being at that time, I think she was at Belmont. She was like 18 or 19. She was around your same time. And she would play at Belcourt all the time. So I would
that's
go,
how I like met her. Was
I remember watching her, Lauren Weintraub, who's doing her Lou thing now, and Kendall Inskeep. And then Josiah Siska.
I just saw Josiah last night.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet guy.
That was like the old Belcourt crew.
It was that was quite a scene. Yeah, best and worst, best of times, worst of times, all the times. It was really great. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was important for the scene to have that because it was like you guys under 21 could play there.
Right. And it was also like I was just telling somebody there are very few I feel like intermediate like beginner intermediate rounds anymore. But so like to like you know if you're just trying to cut your teeth and meet people like that's how I've met pretty much everybody I wrote with for the first 3 or 4 years that I moved here. So it was a really great place for songwriters and yeah, it was important.
All those beginner rounds, gosh, so many.
So
yeah, when did you guys first get entrenched into with Rob and Vinny and the Revival crew?
I'm trying to think of how I met them all.
Weirdly enough, I met Vinny and some of those guys. Like obviously, like Meg, Ben, all that.
That's what. Meg, Ben, Harper, Colin,
Yeah,
like that whole
yeah,
crew.
that's how I met them. I guess maybe it was like 2022 or 2023. We kind of became
also
friends.
it was later.
Yes, it was much later than like, and I didn't meet Rob until 2024.
Wow.
Robin Channing and I played around, and I was so unbelievably nervous. We played at Key West, and I was like shitting a brick because I was like, this is Rob Snyder. I was like, oh my gosh, he Revival and Luke comes in. Oh my god, and Channing is so talented, and I was just like freaking out.
Obsessed with Channing.
And like we got up there, and I was like, oh, they're the most talented and wonderful people I've ever met in my life. We hung out with Rob yesterday and Dave Kennedy. We were cutting some BGVs for Dave, and but just like the best in the like the best of the absolute best. But it was a little bit later on, so because I didn't really get connected with them, until then.
Yeah, my first coffee in town was with Harper O'Neill.
What
And
Another proud Texan.
Yes, I think she's like I tell her this, but she's like the #1 female that I look up in town too. She's just the way she is, so unapologetically herself and her music and everything. I really admire her. But I saw her play at Josh Abbott Fest in Lubbock, and so then I was like, oh, I'm going to Nashville, I'm moving there, whatever. And she was like, let's grab coffee, and I was like, great. And then at the end of coffee, she was like, oh, I'm going to go hang out with my friend Meg. You need to check out Meg and Ben. They're great. And then I was like, okay. So then I was going to Peach Jam with a fake ID every week or whatever.
At the OG basement.
The
Yes.
OG basement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which Peach Jam was very much
And
an
I was gonna
inspiration
say
for
like
Texas,
we
too.
like kind of were like okay we want to do that because we have just watched it like literally just like skyrocket going to the basement in East now and we were
in
like
Ben's house band, like Ben's band
God,
is just
Oh, one of the
So
best
good.
in town.
They're
yeah.
so
literally like
tight.
untouchable and so we were like we want to do that.
Yes.
We want to do that and it's
Yes.
also just so fun like all their artists
Exactly. Like Peach Jam
friends.
is the same kind of community. Like it kind of gives like Laurel Canyon vibes. Like the way that all of the friends are so tight in the group and whatnot. It's very inspiring for
it's
sure.
very inspiring and just such a blessing to be in community with people who are so ridiculously talented and also so great like so much integrity. They're so wonderful. So
Yeah. Yeah, and that was like a big underground spot for a long time was those OG Peach Jams. I remember going to those with Nikki T and getting so high and just vibing
that
out
sounds
in
violently
the low.
high.
That was back in
Violently.
my heavy
days.
smoking days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ripping cigs with Farron Rachel's out on the patio.
Oh god, we just wrote with her the other day.
Hanging out with Farron and Ray Tier and all those folks out on the patio at the basement.
Dude.
Nothing like
The
it.
basement patio just
It
God's
is.
country out
It
there.
is God's country. We wrote with Farron the other day.
Oh my
Bless her
God.
heart. We just
We were
terrorized her a little bit. But
we have this effect, I think, on our co-writers where we just scare the crap out of them a little bit. But we were like, what was the line?
7 flirty instead of 7:30. We said
like-
it's 7 flirty.
And she's like, I don't know, guys. We're like, put it in the song. We're like, we
Farron,
must
please.
do it. We must. She is
Yeah.
so awesome. What a gangster.
I think about her right with Lee Starr.
And Nick Columbia.
Nick Columbia. I don't know what me and Delaney were on that
Crack.
day.
I
Crack. We
think.
walked in, and I mean, because me and Delaney kind of have this, like, we like share one brain cell. So
we only have one.
We share one.
And it goes like
together.
this.
It goes back and forth like a tennis match.
And it's like trying to hit the DVD screen, trying to hit the corner. Like we literally only have one. Seriously.
And so anybody else in the room is just like they're observing us. And the thing is, if you give us
me
an
an
audience,
inch.
if you laugh at our jokes, we won't stop.
It's over.
We'll just keep going. Like we'll write the song in like 3 hours.
It was Nick Columbia's fault. He's a wonderful writer. Nick Columbia, him and Lee both are fantastic writers. And we were writing this. We had already like kind of workshopped this melody idea. And so we already kind of had a little bit of groundwork, but they just were giving us an inch, and we were taking a damn mile. I mean, it was just like bit after bit after bit, and we were like literally laughing so loud. Those people in Eclipse probably thought we were on drugs.
But it's because Lee and Nick were laughing at our jokes.
I know. Don't laugh at our jokes unless you
Blame
want us.
them.
That's y'all's fault if you're listening.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, I think back to Revival, the first one I got to go to. It was when She Got the Best of Me had just gone number one.
Oh my God.
So I remember walking in there in Revival and the Tin Roof, and it was packed. And I look up in the booth, and I'm like, that's Luke Combs sitting up in that booth. I wonder if he's gonna get up there. And he was wearing Crocs and had a spit cup in this hand, Miller Lite in this hand. And then him, Channing, and Rob were all on the pew together, and I was like,
my God, that's
that
so
was my first writers round in town.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
this is fucking.
They're
like,
not all like that.
I'm like, I moved to the right freaking place.
Yeah,
But
dude.
How special is that?
it
That's
was
awesome.
It was sick, and then getting to watch the crew because we would do our Tuesdays at Live Oak, and they would obviously have the Tuesdays going on at Revival or at Tin Roof. And they would start an hour after us during COVID. They would start at 7. We'd start at 6. So I'd get Vinny and Ben and Meg and Tyler and Nate and that whole crew, Harper, all of them, to come down and play at Live Oak to kick off my round.
awesome.
And then people would bounce back and forth and go to both. Like
That's so
it was
fun.
so cool when like the Mumbrian was going.
Dude,
you know?
man.
I think about Raised Rowdy at Live Oak.
Oh, literally.
That was like peak
Electric.
writers round for me. Like
The
whenever I think
Sundays,
of like
yeah.
and
Yes.
like forever whenever I was writing a song about a bar, I was writing about Live Oak
Yeah.
and like thinking about being there because you could get in if you weren't 21 if you were playing, and so it was like so much fun. I met so many friends. I met Keller Cox there. I met you guys there. We did that round with May Esses and Zach Top,
Yep.
Will Jones, the West Turnt night. Like
Oh,
that was
so fun.
Yeah, when Kurt's just ripping on
Dobro.
Dobro or
Yes.
pedal
The best.
steel or whatever.
that was so much
Yeah,
fun.
when Demumbrian was Demumbrian,
Yeah.
golly, it was a moment for sure.
Yeah, the bike lanes have affected over there.
It's really
tremendously.
depressing.
Really kind of sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna tear it all down and build more apartments.
That's yeah.
Are
In
we
the
going to be
next few
apartment
years.
city now?
In the
Music
next few
city?
years, yeah.
Apartment city. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason that we bumped further down into Midtown and
Yeah.
stuff, you know.
Sure.
But Old Live Oak, I mean, I hosted there from October of 2019 or September of 2019 to I think it was 2024 was probably our
Right.
last one there. So it's
Crazy.
crazy, you know. It was
Yeah.
five years, like through COVID in the trenches,
in
you
the
know.
trenches.
And yeah, it's all the people like you got like doing the Western night and meeting so many people and all of that, but like getting to watch folks like yourselves come up and then watch like we would have like this girl that moved from Georgia, Meg Maroney, play, and then
Right.
freaking Ella, and then like you just get to see so many people from kind of square one, which is my favorite part about doing events.
Right.
Is getting to meet all you guys and watch you guys
Come up.
from square one, yeah, which is
Yeah.
what you're getting to do with Texas too. A kid moves out here from Texas
yeah.
they need to meet their people, meet
Exactly,
you guys,
100%.
and you get to watch them from when they first come into town, and they're part of your family.
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
Speaking of Megan Maroney's playing at Live Oak, I used to watch in high school. I would watch videos of girls playing at Live Oak, like Lainey, Casey Tyndall,
Yeah.
Farron.
Why not Wednesday? Yeah.
Why not
Yeah.
Wednesday?
Farron used to play.
Ashton Craft.
Jenna, Ashland. I mean, Jenna and Ashlyn were some of Jenna, Ashlyn, and Farron and Casey were like some of Nikki T's like regulars. His first few months in town, because Nick did it once a month to start,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
it turned into every other. Then it turned into every Sunday,
Oof.
which was a lot.
I can't even imagine. Texas too is like so overwhelming, and it's only once a month. Like
Yeah.
you think that you have the whole month. You're like, oh, it's fine. I'll plan it. Like
And
I've
then
got time. And then
you
it's
don't
like
have
3
time.
days before, and you're like, oh
You're
no,
like, oh,
we have
shit,
to
where's
find
the
a
graphic?
rehearsal.
Yeah.
Where's the graphic? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's like what we're doing right now. Every Wednesday at Odie's,
Yeah.
I got 6 to 7 acts playing. Most of them full band, And I advance it with the venue. My tour manager skills come into play. And
Yeah.
I'm sending a damn advance and sending everybody's input lists and stage plots and
Yeah.
the graphics and the this and the
There
that.
is, you don't realize how much goes into it, and I feel like I've grown like a new respect for you and Nikki T because I'm
Oh,
like, I
man.
can't imagine doing it
Every
as
week?
much as you guys did. Holy crap.
I can't imagine that.
Yeah, down to 6 a month has been nice.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
bet.
6 a month, the 2 rounds, because when you only have like a limited amount each month, you can blow them out. Like you can
100%.
you can stack them.
Yeah.
So like them doing 2 rounds a month versus 6 has been game changer.
Yeah,
for
you
us.
get great lineups. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So where in Texas are you from again, Annie?
I'm from the Panhandle of Texas, so I'm like an hour and a half north of Amarillo in Dalhart, Texas.
Oh, so you're like out there
I'm
too.
out there. I'm
so
from
you're out there in
BFE.
the south. You're out there
We're
in the
like
north.
7 or 8 hours.
Yeah, we're
Oh.
both West Texas technically.
But they are literally like here and there. Like it's Texas. People don't realize it's a big state.
A big state.
Yeah.
I think there was like somebody told me the other day that you could drive to like 9 other state capitals before you get like quicker than you could get to Austin for me, because I'm like 8 hours away from Austin, so we're way up there. I could hit like Oklahoma, Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico in a day's drive. Up in that corner, yeah. But I miss home a lot. I didn't realize how much, whenever you grow up in like a small town, you're like, get me out of here.
No, literally.
And then as soon as you leave, you're like, take me back.
I have been more homesick in the last 8 years. Like I literally, even my mom. I called my mom like 4 times the other day. She's like, Dell. She's like, are you homesick? I was like, yes. I really want to go home. But no, like especially because Roosevelt only has 18 people in it.
That's
my
crazy.
My true hometown has 18 humans. The internet says 9 people. It's only 1 building. And so we obviously didn't have a school. That's why I went to school in Sonora. But like when you grew up out there in the middle of nowhere, when I first moved here, I was like culture shocked.
Yeah,
I
I
had
bet.
never just been around that many humans ever in my life. From the ranch to a Walmart is almost 2 hours. So it's like, I was like, I can go to the Starbucks like right there.
Yeah.
Like I was like full on culture.
Get
I
that
can get-
freshman 15
I
real
can-
quick.
yeah,
Yeah, literally.
I can get food brought to my dorm.
I had never ordered a
That's-
pizza before
You
until
had
I
never ordered a pizza?
What?
until I moved to college.
That's
Like
awesome.
called it in. Yeah,
That's
Never
amazing.
ordered a pizza
I know.
before.
It's so redneck. It's true though.
That's a new level of small town.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 18 people.
We had a
is
Pizza
crazy.
Hut in Sonora. It was really bad, but we had one.
We had a Pizza Hut. I
We
used
had
to mess up that Pizza Hut. And then we got a Little Caesars and we were like, we're leveling up.
We're fancy.
We're fancy. We had one of the Taco Bell Pizza Hut combos. you know?
Yeah,
Oh
baby.
wow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we had. My little town is growing quite a bit. We got one of those Texas tea places and stuff.
Those are
They got rid
good.
of the Dairy Queen and put the Texas tea place.
Travesty.
I was not mad about it. That Dairy Queen was run by crackheads. So it was
I
like,
think they have to be. I think it's like
just
required.
tweaking, trying to make you a double dipper. You know what I'm saying?
That's part. That's
Trying to
part
make you a
of
hunger
it.
buster, and they are
Tweaking.
busted.
What's a hunger buster?
See, I also didn't know that the Dairy Queens in Texas have different menus than everywhere else,
Oh, I didn't know that.
and they also have their own jingle. DQ. That's what I like about Texas. Josh Abbott did that jingle. Have you ever heard his little version?
No.
Of that? Oh, it's really good. Josh Abbott, we love you. But yeah, they have like the Hunger Buster, which is like I think it's like a burger that has like fried jalapenos on it. They have the dude. They have something else. They have the fried jalapeno strips like as a side. They have tacos. They have taco salads.
God, their tacos are so
Their tacos
good.
are
Their
so
gravy.
good.
Dairy Queen tacos.
They're next level. They are
wow,
so good.
yeah, that is the northeastern Dairy Queens.
Y'all don't be rocking with that. Ain't no way.
It was like strictly an ice cream place for
Yeah.
us.
No, they had great fries, great gravy, good
Their
chicken
gravy is-
strips. God, I need to go to Dairy Queen.
Their gravy, I could just drink it as a beverage. Just give it to
Put a
me.
straw in it.
I could shoot it for real.
Put it in my veins.
Give it to me. I need it biblically.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
freaking wild. So you guys having been in town now, you've hit the 7-year mark.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back, how crazy is this? The journey of just like, and does it feel weird being here for
Yes.
7 years?
I feel so old. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like
She's
almost.
chopped and unk.
I literally am chopped.
You're not chopped.
Chat,
You're just
I'm
unk.
chopped.
What does chopped mean? Because
Chopped means that you're ugly. You're not chopped.
Thank you.
You're just unk.
I'm
Unk means that
old.
you're old.
I'm
yeah,
so old.
I've been called Unk by at that Aiden Walters' birthday party. I was getting called Unk pretty frequently. I'm like, Nikki T's right over there.
Go give
He
it to him.
is
He's
true
unk.
unk. He is like not like not in a derogatory way, in a good way. He
Like
is
looking
my
out
uncle.
for you. Like
He's literally my
always there
uncle.
for
I'm
you.
pretty sure. I think
Yeah.
we're related by blood.
Sure.
I
we're
think
kin.
we are. We're kin for sure.
But yeah, I'm starting to reach Unk status at almost
I'm
31.
aunt.
She's aunt. You're
I'm
me,
aunt
Mom.
Meemaw.
I'm like the fun aunt that's like drunk at the Christmas parties, and
No,
you're me
literally.
mom making sourdough.
Making my cookies.
So is Gloria
Making your
Anderson.
cookies.
Gloria Anderson, she's our Texas 3.
I was about to say we need to mention
Gloria Anderson needs a shout out.
because
Specific.
she helps us so much with Texas
And
too.
she instigated a lot of this too with us.
A lot of the ideas, like we have the honorary Texan certificates.
She makes all those. Oh yeah,
So,
the
yeah.
certificates.
Yeah.
That's very important lore.
If we have somebody come up that plays Texas too, and they're not from Texas, they get an honorary Texan certificate, and that was all Gloria's idea.
Yes, she is wonderful, and also like fantastic artist, fantastic songwriter. She's been on the road with Jake Worthington. She does a lot down in like at Big Loud, Texas, and she's
She's a beast.
she's awesome. I mean, she just put out her Gloria Anderson Christmas, which we also featured on, which is so fun with her band. So
Yes.
shout
it
out
was
Gloria,
fun.
we love her.
Yeah. She's also Mima.
She's Mima. She's
She's
more
hardcore
Mima.
Mima,
She's
yeah.
Mimar than me. I think.
Mimar than
I'm like in between.
Mimar.
I'm like mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
She's a real deal. But what was your question? Oh, how does it feel to be so old? Yeah.
7 years of
How do I feel being
here.
old as hell?
So I just hit 7 years of being here myself.
Yes,
so
lucky
I'm
number
interested in
7.
What your
No,
thoughts are.
it feels good. It feels weird. I feel like Nashville's so different even than when I started. But also, like when I started, I was writing Christian music, so I'm in like a whole.
Really?
Thought about that.
The lore extends. Yes, I was like full on Christian girly. I mean, I'm still a Christian, obviously. I love Jesus, but I was like interning at a Christian record label. I was in Christian writing rooms. That's actually how I like came into songwriting, was writing Christian music. And
Also,
so,
Delaney's voice. If you could hear Delaney, like freshman Delaney, she was much more like R&B soul.
it was a
sounding.
crazy, so crazy. I was
Much
like, "Who are
change.
you, girl? Who are you?" You know what? We try on different versions of ourselves, and we just
Yeah.
let them be.
Yes.
But it was a whole different. I was in like a whole different place. I didn't know because I think I grew up on country. I was like, I want to be different. I was like, I want to do
Yeah.
something else. You know.
That's the small town
Right.
complex.
And
that
I
you-
was like, I have to do something different. Nobody knows me here. I like want to be this like different version of myself. And also I listen to so much music that's not country because I feel like it helps, like in terms of like writing, listening to not country music is the best thing you could do for yourself in terms of like studying melody and different stuff. Anyway, I could go on a whole tangent, but like Nashville's a very different place than when I moved here. I also think COVID had a big impact on that in terms of like community building, like writers rounds, like meeting people. Also, social media has like taken things in a different direction. But I also think there is some magic left if you know how to look for it. I really do think in Nashville, if you're in the right rooms with the right people and you're working your ass off, there's still so much to be found
So true.
in Nashville. Like there really, really is. And, you know, I'm not going to be one of those like, oh, old Nashville's like, blah, blah, blah. It's like you either say that or you get left behind. So like,
That's true.
go ahead and do that.
it
if you want.
evolves.
Right.
Yes.
You have to change with it, and that's a good thing. That's just
Exactly
how it
right.
goes. But there is, I think, a lot of good still to be found here.
Yeah.
But it is very different.
Also, you said Small Town Complex. That's a song. Write that down.
Great
That
title.
Would be such
I get a
fun
third.
Song. Yeah. I get a third. Wait for a third.
Yes, you do, Matt. You do get a third.
I think I have a Small Town Complex. Like the need to be. It's almost like. What's his name? Cody Johnson.
That guy.
That
That guy, Kojo.
Hey, Cody Johnson, if you're listening, do you want to come play Texas too?
Kojo at
Yeah.
Texas too. The place
Oh
would
my
explode.
Gosh. Well, we have our like ideal people, starting with George Strait, obviously.
Yeah.
But-
George Strait, Jesus, Cody Johnson,
We need William Clark Green.
William Clark Green.
Josh
Who?
Abbott.
Never mind. I was gonna say, return my text, William Clark Green, come play.
Text me
You've
back.
sent the
William.
text.
back,
He
yes.
left you on red.
Yeah, I did. I love him though. It's okay.
He's
He can
so
leave me on
sweet.
red. It's all right. It's all right.
He's
It's all
so
right.
sweet. He wrote a song called Dalhart Girls with a guy that I was involved with for like 2 seconds. And I went and played Cotton Fest. I sang with Tyler Halverson. And it was right after he had written that song and the guy had sent it to me. And I went up to William and I was like, I'm the Dalhart girl. And he was like, you're the Dalhart girl?
Because he and I had talked about you because he showed me the song first and I was like, oh shit. I was like,
Yeah.
Annie.
I was like, this is crazy.
Annie.
William Clark Green did write a song about me. You
And you
did not
should-
know. That's like my flex, my biggest
No,
flex.
you literally were his muse for like a minute. Yeah.
Like
perfect.
at least an hour.
He thought about you for an hour and he didn't even know.
Yeah, that's exactly
I
right.
used to bump William Clark Green, and I told him this when we wrote. I was also like fangirling so hard because, like, obviously, I was like, I used to bump your records when I was like 10 on my iPod. Like, I'm a William Clark Green stan, big time,
Yeah.
big time.
Get
Yeah,
out
we
my
got to see him at the Cat Fry Festival earlier this
Fun.
back
Cat Fry.
in
Oh.
Stillwater,
So fun.
Oklahoma.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
Stillwater has curdy dogs.
Yes.
Did you get a curdy dog?
I did not.
They
I
have this-
ate Cat Fry though.
Oh, did you like it?
I actually did, and people were giving me shit for it, and I was like,
Don't
"This
let
is
them,
great."
Don't let them yuck your
I'm
yum,
like,
Matt.
this is a festival
For this.
for these cow ball
Anybody who doesn't-
testicles, whatever. This,
It's a testicle festival.
Yeah, it is a testicle festival, and I was on stage introduced. Like they had me MC and introduce everybody.
Fun.
And that was my
Wait, that's
first.
so fun.
That was my first time seeing William Clark Green live, and
Oh.
it was
And he's
unbelievable. And how
He's
he does the
amazing.
circus and the da da da
Yes.
da 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 da.
Oh
so
my
It was
gosh.
awesome.
He's amazing.
He
I
is.
went to Cat Fry like my senior year of high school, and because one of my cousins lived in Stillwater going to OSU, and they have this little hot dog shack called the Curdy Dog, and you get some ranch waters, 2-minute ranch waters, and then a Curdy Dog after.
And then
Bruh.
everything, it just becomes a
Some
ball of
Rocky
light.
Mountain
Yeah.
oysters on top of your Curdy Dog, bro.
That is crazy work,
Come
unfortunately.
on. That's so good.
Yeah, it was interesting out there. It was fun. I've always loved Stillwater. I got to go out there back in the day with Gary and Charlie when I was with the Muscadine guys, and then
Cool.
we played out there a bunch with Trey. Our first time playing out there with Trey, Wyatt Flores opened. He was the local opener.
Oh my god.
The owner of the Tumbleweed, Carrie McBride. Shout out to Carrie if you're watching this. Carrie said, "Hey, man, I've got this local kid. I think he's going to be the next one." This was like 2020, 2021, somewhere in
Wait,
there.
that's so awesome.
And it was Wyatt and his buddy. It was just Wyatt acoustic
Oh,
opener.
so good.
How
He's
cool is
so
that?
good. It is crazy.
And then he moved to town like 6 months later, and it
And
all
then he
started
did the
happening. yeah.
thing.
And the
Yeah.
rest is history.
Another kid that came up at the basement. He used to
Yeah,
play the
yeah,
showcases at the
uh-huh.
basement regularly, and that's kind of
so
where
cool.
he was
He's
his
so
scene in
good.
town.
He's amazing.
He
It's
is
wild. But yeah, Cat Fry is wild.
It is
Treaty
wild.
Oak headline this year. It
Oh
was,
my
Treaty
god.
Oak.
Wait,
Oh.
so
it was
fun.
Treaty Oak, Old 60, Vincent Mason, and Hudson Westbrook on one day. Like
Huddy.
Hudson was like the kickoff. Yeah, Huddy, yeah.
Oh, honey.
It was Hudson and then Vincent and then Old 60 and then freaking Treaty Oak.
I bet that was so good.
And then Wyatt headlined the next night. And then the closing night was Ian Munsick, Casey Donahue, William Clark Green.
Casey Donahue.
Casey Donahue.
Let's talk about Casey Donahue for a moment.
Oh my God.
Casey
I
Donahue,
love
if you're
him.
listening, come play Texas too.
Oh man, he is amazing.
God,
Yeah.
what an
He's so
OG
Texas.
stockyard. That's my
My
backyard.
backyard. That's where I grew up.
God, Lee, what
Love
a
him.
jam. I
Yeah.
love him so much.
Playing all those like Texas bars growing up, because I started playing gigs when I was like 14, and like you had to play Stockyards. That was like, and everybody got
We
really
should
hyped.
cover-
And White Trash Story.
White Trash
White
Story.
Trash
That was
Story.
my introduction
What
to
a
Casey
great-
Donahue.
So good.
Oh, man, that's just like, they don't make them like that anymore.
They just don't.
They don't make them like that anymore. The original gangster.
And when
Casey
did
Donahue.
that song come out? Was that like 2010s
it would
was
have been early
2010s.
2000s.
Yeah.
or early 2000s?
I think. I don't want to look it
I
up.
feel like
was gonna
Stockyards
say.
came out like 2000. I'm going to go 2008. That's my guess.
2008.
2009.
Are we looking up White Trash Story or?
I mean, any of
Look
them,
at both.
any of them,
Story.
because I'm trying to think, because it's almost like those type of songs fit in like the era of like the honky tonk badonkadonks in
100%.
Nashville.
Honky Tonk with Donkey Dog.
Like,
I was
those
like
came
in
out-
5th grade, like bumping.
I remember
Honky
the
Tonk
music
with
video
Donkey
to
Dog.
that. Like, it was, yes, I can like see it
Yeah.
in my brain.
2006.
2006.
Yeah,
Close.
2006.
Damn.
What about
yeah.
Stockyards?
The same album, I think.
Okay.
Wow.
What a great record.
Almost 20 years ago, and here we are still talking about how great
It was very
Yeah.
influential to me.
Yes, it was foundational.
I'm very influenced.
Yeah.
Very influenced by Casey
Casey doesn't
Donahue.
know, but he is an influencer.
Literally to me and
To me.
Annie. To 60 to like literally like 8-year-old me on my iPod. Who put those songs on my iPod? I wasn't
My
buying those.
mom.
It must have been my mom.
That was back in the day in the iPod era, where if our parents were listening to something,
We were
it was
listening.
all on the
We were
same
listening.
Apple ID, so we got it as
Absolutely.
well.
So it
Right.
must have been.
I had an iPod with just Miranda Lambert's first record. I'm not joking. Like, I spun that record so many times. That was like the one record that I could listen to over and over and over and over.
Still can.
Still
Still
can.
can.
Like Greyhound Bound for Nowhere.
God.
Me and Charlie talking.
Yeah, me and Charlie talking.
There really
Me
were-
and Charlie talking. That's so
There
good.
really are no misses on that record.
No, not a single one.
And she was just and
Kerosene.
Talk about somebody who was like pioneer, like
For women.
Yes,
Yeah.
like female songwriters,
For
female
badass
artists,
women too. She kind of broke the mold where it was like, okay, yeah, we can be loud
and
like
tough and,
and
like
drink too much sometimes.
yeah. And she still is like a North Star, I think, for both of us
Yeah.
in so many ways.
For
I mean,
sure.
there's just nobody like her.
Yeah, and for her to be as big as she was, like in the mainstream too,
Mhm.
Like, radio hits.
yeah, like
after
radio
radio
hits selling out arenas and amphitheaters
Yes.
around the country.
Yes.
And doing something so different in so many ways. Not even just like breaking her own. Like she broke her own mold over and over and over again, which
That's
is
true.
so fascinating to just continue to evolve. Also, Palomino, fire record.
Oh my gosh,
Fire
acting up.
record. That is some
Aw.
innovation that excites.
What's the McQueen line?
Oh shit, I gotta think. For a second.
Anyway, she talks about Lightning McQueen,
And I like it.
and I like it.
And
Yeah.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to think of like some of the other big Texas females. I think of like Sunny Sweeney.
Oh
She's a
my
big
gosh,
one.
Sunny Sweeney.
Yeah.
I
She's
saw-
been on this podcast before. She'd be a
She-
I need
great,
to listen to that. I
she'd
didn't
be
know
I haven't
that.
listened to her
she'd be a
episode.
great Texas too.
Oh,
And
I
she
don't
lives-
know if I could do it. I might be. I
She
would,
lives out here. She's
Yeah,
in,
she
she's
lives
in,
out here.
she's in
I've-
Hendersonville.
I've met her because she's still at 30 Tigers. I met her at some 30 Tigers thing.
I don't think so.
I
No,
don't know.
I had her on earlier this year when she was putting out her most
That
recent
would be
project.
that'd be a good one.
She is. I think that would be like. There's certain people that I'm like, I don't even want to meet you because I love you so
'Cause
much.
I love you?
I know I would be weird. I know
That's
I would.
how I was with Vince Gill. When I met Vince, I didn't meet Vince Gill. He met me like without wanting
He
to.
met
Probably
me.
no. I mean it in a bad
How
way.
you doing, Delaney? I'm Vince Gill.
No, I like forced myself to be like, "Hi, Vince Gill." Oh my god, it was at the Opry, and I was playing with Lola Kirk, and he was back there, and they were talking because they know each other, obviously. But I was like, "I'm just some girl who's also here," and he was like literally walking away. And I was like, "Hi, Vince Gill. I just, I just wanted to say that you're super awesome." And he's like, "It's so nice to meet you, Delaney."
Oh.
And I was like, "God." No, he didn't. He wasn't like. It was not like a real introduction. I like was like, "Vince, please, Mr. Gill."
Mr. Gill loved me.
Yeah, no, it's not that he met me. It's like I was like literally like jumped in front of him. Was like, "I love you."
Yeah, that's great.
That's yeah.
No, I do love Sunny Sweeney. I saw her open for Garth Brooks in Lubbock, Texas.
God, what a good show.
It was great, and it was the first time that I had heard like a female writing something like how she writes. Like she had the "Everybody Else Can Kiss My Ass" song.
Yeah.
She has "Backhanded Compliment." It was like these like sassy, funny,
Smart.
smart, clever, and like stuff that like guys and girls want to hear. It wasn't just about heartbreak and stuff. It was like about life, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever. And I actually went to state in 4-H singing a Sunny Sweeney song.
No
State
shit.
4-H was formative.
It was formative.
So formative. I did it too, and I was singing Thompson Square songs.
Oh, are you gonna kiss me or not?
We are glass. Classic. I love Thompson Square.
So
Bring back the
good.
duo.
That should be the Texas 2 moment then, is you as Sunny performing that song that
Yes.
you sang it for. We can make that happen.
I could
Well,
cry.
we're gonna work on that.
Oh,
and
don't you
we're
worry
gonna
your pretty
look
little
at the
head.
schedule. We're gonna
Oh
make
my
it on a
God. It's
Tuesday
happening.
where I can be there
It's
for
happening.
Texas
That
too.
would be such a like full circle moment. I think I would.
We have to do it now.
And
Yeah.
that to me is what's so cool about Texas too, is there's so many guys and girls that are like Texas OGs that
Yeah.
either
100%.
come out here or that have migrated out here and been
Right.
out here for years and been waiting for that Texas sound to really have its moment here in Nashville. And you guys are creating that,
Yeah.
yeah,
you know, which is sick.
I feel like it's so fun too because like people like you who aren't from Texas can come and like still feel we have like this like pride, and it is just like a community. The sense of community is so strong and so much fun that I think even if you're not from Texas,
And I feel like so many people, like we've had people say that to us too. Like people who aren't even in the music industry, like just to come out and to be a part of something like this is so much fun. Like to be
Yeah.
able to, and also just to be able to share like the storytelling tradition and the community with people and just like have a good time. And it's not like this weird like industry
networky thing.
No,
It's not
it's
that.
so laid back.
It's so laid back.
I love, and that's what I've always loved about Pete's Jam.
Yeah.
Is that it's that, and that's what we're trying to create with Odie's, you know, is that
Odie.
with Odie's, with it being such a big room
Right.
too, is that it works out well. And we're going to do something cool. This will come out after it, but New
Yeah.
Year's Eve,
Yeah.
it's going to be
It's gonna be so fun.
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
They've already sold I believe 400 or 500 tickets.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's gonna we're gonna have like thousands of people
Oh, I did
between the
not.
2 bars.
I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
We gotta get it together.
We gotta rehearse.
It's gonna be
Shit.
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh, it's gonna be
That's
so
gonna be so
fun.
fun.
We're
I gotta
doing-
find something to wear.
Just to make it clear, we're doing Raised Rowdy X Texas
Texas
too.
too.
Yes,
On
yeah.
New
Yeah,
Year's
baby.
Eve. Now that
To
this will
close
be
it out,
yeah.
so I'll be on stage with you guys
That's gonna
when
be
the
so
when
fun.
the guitar drops or when the ball drops. So you guys will be going right up until midnight,
so fun.
and we'll get to bring in the new year.
And then
at
there's a
Odie's.
DJ coming after.
And then there's
Oh.
a DJ immediately
Watch
after.
out.
We've got Mac Martin. We've got playing before you guys. We've got Johnny Logan and the Roughnecks. Like
Fun.
we got a couple full bands before you
That's gonna be
guys.
awesome.
And yeah,
So
it's gonna
fun.
be
Catch me on an elevated surface. After that.
It is an elevated stage.
No, after when the DJ starts, I'm gonna be
I'm
me
gonna be
on
on the
elevated
ball.
surface.
We're gonna have ourselves a night.
A
It's gonna be
time.
freaking crazy.
Catch
So
me up there on the elevator.
we're
Honestly,
very
I can't wait
excited
to
for
just
that.
hang out with you and Nikki T. I feel like
Yeah.
the last time we hung
Floribama.
out was whenever we went to Shulman's.
Yes.
After Reed Dillon played that night. Was that the night? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Yeah,
That
we
sounds
went-
fun.
Yeah, we went to Shulman's and had hung out there. What a great the back room at Shulman's,
Oh,
elite.
man.
The burgers,
Elite.
elite. It was
Yes,
cool. And then
yes.
Frank Brown Songwriters Festival was a ball.
We did
too.
Oh my
Floribama
gosh.
it for sure.
Oh, we whacked whatever bushes were there.
We whacked them hard.
Talk about your drive, because you made
Oh
a
my
whole ass
God.
voyage. You were already down there,
I
right?
was watching her location like, and this was my mom. I was like, Aniston, get down here. Aniston."
Okay, I am never late. I say that. I used to not be late, and as I get older, I get more and more
Later.
type B, and so I'm like, I woke up and I was planning on leaving at 8. Then I woke up at 6 and I was like, oh wait, I'm not playing at 6 o'clock tonight. I'm playing at 3, and so I get in my car. I'm like rushing. I'm going way too fast. I'm always speeding. I made my goal for 2026 to get no speeding tickets because
No
it's
more
getting
court appearances.
really bad. I have to do defensive driving today. And anyway, so yeah, I pull up at like 2:30 and we were going on at 3, and so I walk in there and I'm still wearing my bibs and my hair's in a messy bun. I'm like not wearing any makeup, and everybody else is like dressed to the nines, looks so cute with Mac Martin and Shelby Ray. And I go in there and I forgot the words to like 2 of my songs. I was so tired. Anyway,
You
we
did
made
good.
it though.
You crushed it.
You did really good.
One thing about me, I'll make it.
Yeah.
You made it.
I'll
and then
make it.
we had so much fun.
I might look like a hot mess whenever I get there, but I'll be there.
The mess will be hot, but
Yeah. Talk about that. This was your guys' second year being down there. So
Yeah.
talk about just Frank Brown and the Floribama. and
Frank
just,
Brown is such a great festival.
Flank Brown.
Flank Brown
Flank
is the
Brown.
best festival in the world. It's so very good. There's like so many
We love to like the
bushwhackers.
bush.
Yeah. Frank Brown with an R is literally such a great festival. Like the Floribama A. Is there another bar? Is there a better bar out there?
It's
Show it to me.
Yeah.
What?
It's heaven.
It's like 6 levels or 6 bars of
It's
just
like a mansion of just
joy
bars.
and bushwhackers. And like night 1, Jared and I were like, no, and they were like,
Maybe.
maybe. And anyway, yeah, we just like the festival itself is so great. Like having so many great people from Nashville come down, and also like legend.
That's the thing that I enjoy so much about it is like these older writers who are there to just like hang out and like meet us
yeah.
youngsters and
And
like,
just like hang out and drink and play their freaking smash hit songs.
yeah.
It really is something special. And
Yeah.
and like they just take such good care of us.
Oh, the
too.
hospitality was
is like
elite.
next level.
Steve
Yeah.
Powers.
God
Shout out.
love him. Steve
He's amazing.
Uncle
Powers.
Steve.
Uncle
Steve.
Steve. He really is the best. But we just had so much, and having y'all down there, I think was also
That was fun.
That's-
that really like
So
sealed
that's
it
in
for
the
me.
work. That's in the works for next year. We've had a couple
Yay.
calls
Good.
with Steve about us being even more involved
Yeah.
next year, which would be cool. The main room, that upstairs room with the I call it the AA coffee, where they have the
No,
little coffee machine right there.
literally.
But everybody's sitting there, and the way that they have their respects for while you guys and girls
Oh,
are
it's
fucking
silent.
playing,
Silent.
and the history of like Dean Dillon's played in this room
100%.
countless times.
Oh my
All
God.
these incredible songwriters, all
Right.
these legends have played in this room, and it's like they just want the tradition to keep going.
Right.
Yes.
And it's
And-
like just to have people who listen so intently and like really want to be there. Like we don't get that very often. Like,
No.
you know, we get people in bars who are just being rowdy.
You
and
don't
blah,
know if
blah, blah.
they're or clapping because somebody scored
Right.
on the TV or because
But
they like your song.
Just to like have people who are so intently listening is like so, and obviously also everybody's so sweet and like so kind, and like it really is like the best experience.
Yes.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And the bushwhackers are great.
I literally would do anything.
The key lime bushwhacker, dude.
I've never seen Jared drink so much alcohol in like 2 days, drinking those freaking.
He had a good time.
He did have a good time.
He had a good time.
Drinking those key lime bushwhackers. It was so
And
funny.
then Davis's all-star thing to close it out.
Oh my
So
god.
That shit show.
I took off my bra and I threw it on that
Yes,
wire.
you did.
And there was so much, like, I sent the video to mom. She's like, what's all that money? And I was like, it's just the way of the Floribama. You just have to, like, go with it.
Yes.
I have a video of us two singing what's the song?
What's up?
And it's just like we're just like sitting there, like doing this
We're
with each
jamming
other,
so
like
hard.
and we're like holding the mics out to the audience. It was just so fun. It was
Yeah.
really fun.
And then the video pans to Nikki T in that
in that
outfit
freaking suit that he's wearing.
with the bucket hat, that
Him
purple
and
suit.
Brian.
Yeah, surf
Brian.
style.
God.
Surf style.
It's
Yeah.
so
The funniest.
funny.
Yeah, they asked if I wanted one of those. I elected out of it.
I liked your
I should've-
security outfit that you had, though.
A security
You were like their security.
I was. Oh yeah, I was wearing the black.
Yeah.
I was wearing the
Security
black
outfit.
jacket. Yeah, with the sunglasses, and I was just standing there like I was your guys' security.
good.
It was so funny.
It was so funny.
Frank
Yeah.
Brown's was my first Songwriters Festival ever last year. And so it was like, I felt like I was spoiled after that. All the rest of them kind of are.
Have you done Key West yet?
Yeah. Huh?
Have you done Key West yet?
I have not done Key West. I did do mini Key West Fest in July with Dave Kennedy,
Yeah.
Channing Wilson, Rob Snyder, and Ray
How
Tier.
hot was it down there in July?
Oh my gosh. It was so hot. It was so
Because
hot.
I've been down there in May for the
And
for the
it
BMI
is
festival, and it's pretty
hot.
warm down there.
Yeah, I am going to this year's one in May. We're
Sick.
doing a EP release party.
Ooh,
Because I'm coming out with an EP.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
baby.
Yes, first single drops January 16th. Go listen to it.
Let's go.
But yeah, I'm excited. The mini Key West Fest was so much fun because it was me. I think, trying to think of the other girls that were there. Alyssa Flaherty was there, Brooke Lee, and I mean, it was just the best time getting to hang out with, Channing and Rob and Aaron. It's like, it couldn't not be fun.
Yeah, has to be fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and Key West with them, they are like, when I think of the Key West Songwriters Festival, I think of guys like that.
In their true form.
Yes.
Flip flops on. Flip flops on.
Flip flops on, a couple buttons undone on the
Yeah.
shirt.
A
Rob,
couple joints on the table.
Rob in his tank
And it's
top.
like cut off.
Yeah,
tank
and his
top.
cut off and his cut off Eagles tank top
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
it feels right. It's
the
like
muscle tee.
that's like
Yes.
Rob's like natural habitat.
Yes, it is where he belongs. So we're talking about new EP. We're talking about EP coming and new music. What do you guys got as far as songs being cut by people or songs that you guys are putting out? Like, what do we have to look forward to?
You go.
Oh gosh. I'm
Can you
trying to
talk
think of
about
like
your record?
yeah. I just cut 5 songs.
Let's
in
go.
October. Yeah, I'm really
Let's
excited.
go.
So I'm like, this is my official debut. I am like putting songs out again and like really kind of like hitting the artist thing pretty hard, trying to be on the road next year and
Badass.
do some of that, do some support slots. And so yeah, I did it with Andrew Capra. And then Gabe and Gideon Klein out in Gallatin. It was just the 4 of us, and we did 5 songs. And I'm like a Kendrick level hater. I don't like anything.
Kendrick level.
And these
hater.
songs,
So fun.
y'all,
Kendrick level.
I really
hater.
am.
Put that on a
Unfortunately,
t-shirt.
I am a Kendrick level hater. I'm trying to be. No, I'm just really picky about stuff. But like these songs, like I'm really excited. Like I really, really, really am excited. So we're just trying to get all the marketing together and do a little bit of like team planning. And so that's kind of the goal. But that's coming out sometime pretty soon and probably in Q1. And I've got a feature coming out with Paul Cawthon.
Oh,
I'm excited for.
that's very exciting.
In February. And so I'm really excited about that. And then, yeah, just in like cuts, like on songwriter land. I'm trying to think what I've got kind of coming down the pipe.
Well, you had the Lucas Nelson stuff this year, right?
Yeah, Lucas Nelson. It just got nominated for a Grammy.
Which is
yeah, so I'm really
insane.
excited. I was like losing my mind. I found out at the gym. I was like literally like mid set, and everybody's like blowing up my phone. I'm like, what are y'all doing? So I go out and
Somebody died.
I was like, what is happening? And so my parents were actually the ones that told me, which was really sweet.
Yeah.
And I just like start crying, like full blown tears at the gym. And I'm like, so do I just like finish my lateral raises or like I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. I did finish. Thank you very much.
Nice.
But yeah, so that the Lucas stuff, I mean, I am like super fangirl of his and have been for a long time. And so getting to write with him, we've only written twice together, but just like getting to write with him and like kind of get in his world has been really special. And then had some stuff come out with Taylor Austin Dye this year.
Yeah, I love Taylor.
Yeah, she's so
OG
awesome.
Razor
She's
Addict
so
fan.
coolest.
Yeah.
And then obviously I've got some stuff on Annie's project, which I'm like
Yes.
thrilled about. So we've got 3 songs?
3 songs on my
Yeah.
5-song EP.
Wow,
Everybody.
look at you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we just can't not write songs together. Whoops.
I know. It's like you're the one person I'll write on Saturday, Sunday.
We do love a Saturday morning start
Brown's
session.
Diner.
Brown's Diner, and then go like work on some starts
Yeah.
or like stuff. So we do that a lot. But yeah, so I'm really excited for Annie's project. Got some stuff coming out with Wesco.
Nice. Oh yeah, we know Wes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just played at the local
He's
with us.
really, really talented.
And really good dude.
Really good guy.
Nice guy.
So I just found out about that, and but yeah, so just like kind of rolling it out into the new year. So I'm excited.
That's awesome. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
What's the first single we got coming?
It's called Kicking It.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wrote with.
I know that one.
Yeah. I wrote it with Delaney. I've been playing these songs that are coming out for like the last year, so I'm like excited for them to actually be on Spotify and Apple. But I recorded it with Rob Williford and Aaron Raytier down in Muscle Shoals at Fame Studios.
So fun.
What a two guys to be. What a group of two to be with
They are
in Muscle Shoals, because they are both. They are like cerebral humans.
They
like,
very much are. And it's so funny.
Yes.
They are like complete opposites too. Like Aaron is so like, I mean, he's just so fun and like out there, which Rob is fun too, if you know, sometimes. But it's like he's just kind of like he's like my grumpy old friend that I'm like, he's just, I mean, he's so freaking smart and has like really poured into me. And I actually met him through an ex-boyfriend a few years ago, and I went over to his house. And we didn't actually connect about songwriting till like last January.
Yeah.
We started writing together, and I went to Rob, and I was like crying because I was like, I'm about to graduate college, and I want to put out music, but I'm so broke. And he was like, I would love for you to come down to Muscle Shoals. Maybe we record some music. And it started off as like, we'll do 2 songs. And then it ended up being 5. And then I met with Aaron at, I think it was at a Raised Rowdy thing. He was just there hanging out. And I was telling him about what me and Rob were doing, and he was like, I'd love to be a part of that. And I was like, really? and so then he came down to Muscle Shoals, and we did the whole thing together. And I feel like they just balance each other out really well.
Yeah.
And kind of like, they bring out the creative in anybody. They're just kind of those guys that will bring out the creativity in people. And then seeing them together and like being just in their vicinity is like, you just want to create art in whatever capacity that is. So anyway, I'm really excited about it. It's called Handful, which I also wrote with Delaney.
That is the perfect song to be the title track.
Thank
is
you.
Handful.
Thank
that
you.
song gets stuck in my head. You guys did a great job with that
Thank
one.
you.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's because I am a handful, and it's a handful of songs.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
It's a
that?
great It's a great way for people to get to know you.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah,
to be
it's
called
gonna be
Handful.
really fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So first single, January 16th, Kicking It.
Kicking
Freaking
it.
awesome. Well,
Yeah.
I appreciate you two taking time out
my
of your
God.
Tuesday morning to come out here and hang out with me.
Thank you
And come on
seriously
here.
so much.
And I think that this proves that we need to have a Texas 2 podcast in the world. You two would crush it. Hosting a
thank you.
pod together,
You're
just
sweet.
BSing, just your chaos in a 30 to 45 minute window with
We
different
could
guests
do
on
it.
there.
We can
you
yap.
two,
We
that
can talk.
I would listen and watch every damn episode. Seriously,
Thanks,
but
Matt.
appreciate you guys and
my
thank
gosh.
you for being such big parts of what Nick and I do with Raised Rowdy. Seriously, like you guys are a part of our class of folks that have been with us for a long time.
We love you.
It's
Yes,
awesome
we
to
love
watch
y'all very
you guys
much.
grow, and can't wait for the new music to come out for both of you guys.
Yes,
Like,
we're very excited.
and can't wait for more nights, more hazy nights out at the Underdog with
Yes.
Texas 2.
Yes,
It's going to be a ball.
absolutely.
And New Year's Eve's going to be.
So
New Year's
fun.
Eve.
I gotta find something to wear.
Some sequins.
Yeah, I gotta find something
It's
glittery.
going to be unbelievable. The surf side will be flowing. The tunes will
Freely.
be going.
Yes.
And the entire bar will feel like Texas. It's going to be.
I hope so.
Just how we
It's-
like it.
It's going to be. Oh, they will. It's
Yeah.
going to be unbelievable. I can't wait for
Yay.
that crowd in there to
Hell yeah.
experience it all. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. Y'all be sure to check out our girls, Delaney Ramsdell and Aniston Pate. And if you're in Nashville, you're visiting Nashville, follow Texas. I'm from Texas too.
Yes.
Yep.
That's the account, right?
Yes.
I'm from Texas too. It is what is it? The first Tuesday,
Second Tuesday of every month at the
yeah.
Underdog.
Second Tuesday every month at the Underdog. Get out there, hang out in East Nashville, get your East Nashville on, and go and party at the Underdog. Also, good shout out to our friends from Surfside: vodka lemonade, vodka iced tea, vodka green tea, no bubbles, no troubles, sunshine in a can. It is in fact not a seltzer; it is a Surfside. Damn it! So go and check them out. Also visit raisedrowdy.com for more on us. For our girls, Del and Annie, I'm Matt Burrill. This has been Outside the Round.
I ain't never been the kind for staying in one place for too long. I ain't never been the best at saying I love you to a girl I love. Only got a couple tricks up my sleeve. They usually just make